I'm recording now. So, campaign 2, woo! Little bit of a, segue between campaigns so you can gather what's gone on in the 150 years between Platinum Dragon's Crusade and this one. While the world had once trembled beneath the shadow of Tiamat's fury and the whispers of the Herald of Oblivion, in their absence, a new power has risen. Not in defiance of chaos, but in pursuit of order so absolute that it strangles the very breath of freedom. Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, once revered as the paragon of justice and protection, now ruled with a grip as unyielding as tempered steel. Where he once had waged war to safeguard the innocent, now he and his forces waged war to preserve a vision of perfection. The continents had become the battlegrounds of doctrine and dominion, where knights of Bahamut's crusade marched beneath banners of radiant silver, their once gilded armor now dulled by the weight of conquest. The Platinum Order, his most devout warriors, dismantled old power structures, placing faith above all else. Kings bent the knee or lost their crowns, their thrones now occupied by dragon-forged monarchs chosen by Bahamut's clergy. The Draconic Inquisition is a little subsection of a well-known guild of Avona that a certain someone might have started. But the Draconic Inquisition hunted those who wielded dark magics or strayed from Bahamut's teachings, labeling them vestiges of corruption, a plague left in the wake of the Herald. The Sanctified Legions, his holy army, scoured the land, enforcing a doctrine of purity and obedience. Their presence symbolized protection to some, but an omen of oppression to others. What begun as a crusade against the remnants of Tiamat's tyranny had evolved into a campaign to eradicate defiance in all forms. For the common folk, life under the Platinum Dominion was a paradox. Safer than ever before, but suffocating beneath the weight of enforced righteousness. Cities once riddled with crime now had absolute order, but the price was freedom itself. Every movement watched, every word measured. Mages found their arcane studies restricted, their powers judged by the Inquisition, lest they be deemed a threat to the balance. Old deities, once worshipped freely, now found their followers dwindling as temples to Bahamut's singular truth rose in their place. But not all bowed to the Platinum Order. Survivors of Tiamat's forces, scattered and hunted, hid in secret enclaves, waiting for the day they might rise again. Rebels and dissidents, those who saw Bahamut's rule for what it had become, operated in the shadows, waging a war not against chaos, but against tyranny. Even among his own ranks, whispers of doubt spread. Some questioned whether they had become the very thing they once fought against. And in the darkest corners of the world, where the Inquisition's light does not reach, an ancient truth stirs. Power abhors a vacuum. For though Tiamat and the Herald had fallen, something else would rise to take their place. And the world, gripped by the order forged in platinum, would soon tremble once more. The dreams began as whispers. Shadows curling at the edges of their visions, distant echoes of war drums, the acrid stench of decay, the hollow wails of the dying. But soon, the whispers became voices, and the voices became memories. Each of them suffered the hauntings in their own ways. For Nyx Veilwalker, it was an endless procession of the dead. Countless legions marching into oblivion, their souls lost, bodies crumbling to dust, skeletal hand reaching for her, grasping for remembrance. For Pox, it was the sickness that came first. The sensation of bile rising in his throat, the blackening veins of the afflicted, the rotting of flesh before his eyes. Plague-ridden corpses spoke in his mind, their death rattles forming words he could almost understand. For Thrak the Conqueror, it was the taste of blood on his lips, the dash of ringing steel in his ears. He could hear the desperate cries of the fallen, the sound of his own laughter in another lifetime, as he raised his blade high in a battlefield long since lost to time. For Draylin Darkharvest, it was the hunger, the gnawing, insatiable hunger. He had starved before. It is not uncommon for the famine-born to know famine. Over and over again, watching fields wither, animals collapse, and the desperate devour the weak. And through it all, he had endured, feeding on what the world had left behind. These four have never met, yet their paths twisted toward the same destination. All of your paths twist toward the same destination. Each step brings you closer to Raganon, a forgotten town draped in perpetual twilight, where even the wind carries a sense of unease. None of you could say why you came, only that you could not resist. The pool was too strong. Let's go around and introduce characters. I'm gonna go down the list in the Discord, so we're gonna start with Arya again.
I'm just queen of the firsties today.
Well, you do start with an A.
You know what? All right. If you logic.
So, introduce your character.
So, Arya Duskmore is a Shadar Kai, and she is a bard. And she's got funk with the group and a viper-like demeanor elsewhere. Sorry, I'm kind of stumbling.
New character, who dis?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Anything else?
No, I was somewhat ill-prepared. I apologize.
All right.
It's okay. I think we all are.
Yeah.
Draylin!
Oh, that sucks. That one's where he normally is. I guess
he's
he's gonna
on
have
the
to
throne.
skip. Yes, he's on the throne, the porcelain throne.
You're telling me you guys didn't come with a 7-page backstory? You ready to read a script?
All right, Javin.
Are you? Because you're
No.
next.
No.
I was being a shitter.
Well, now you're other shitter that's going to introduce your character.
Despite the spelling, it is pronounced Javin.
Javon.
Javin Calum
Javon.
is... Nope. He ain't that fancy. He's from a small town that borders a large forest, so he spent most of his life being what he is now, a ranger. But
Woo!
some things happened in his life which disillusioned him more with how the Platinum Dragons organization runs things. So he had an encounter that pushed him towards seeking out some more like-minded individuals. So with his knowledge of the bow and survival, and his newly granted wind magic, he has set out on that journey, and guess we'll find out what comes of it.
All right. Nyx.
Yup. So my character is Nyx Veilwalker. She is a Shadar-Kai paladin, which in my mind makes no sense. um,
How does that not
she
make
has
sense?
a very Dush. Yeah, she has a weird fascination with death, and she finds almost comfort in it. And she's also at this point just kind of seeing where the road takes her because she has no idea what's to come. She just felt this weird pull and decided to follow it.
All right. Pucks.
Hello. Well, I'm playing Pox. I'm a Kinku cleric, and for most of my character's life, I kind of been living in kind of shambles on the streets, and where there's a lot of disease and decay. And my character wasn't always a cleric till one fateful day he encountered a dying cleric on the street, and that cleric bestowed him the right of priesthood. And from then on, Fox kind of has been preaching about suffering and shit, and disease and decay. And he's been kind of just giving aid to those he can in one way or another, whether it's to cure the suffering or
And
hasten it. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Is our
He's
lovely?
also
Huh?
oh, and Dad and Pox. He barely speaks much.
No. Is our lovely starving boy back?
Yeah.
Cool. Introduce your character, Draylon.
Greetings, Narapar.
No,
I am hungry. You bitch.
we already
He
came
would
up
have been
with the
stacking
joke.
Argonians by now.
We came up with the joke that he sounds like
I would've
Voldemort,
been-
but when he clears his throat,
I
he
would have been
sounds like
stacking
Jacob.
Argonians by now.
We came up with the
Um,
joke that he sounds like Voldemort, but if he clears his throat, he starts sounding like Dagothar.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
Okay, well, I'm not going to introduce myself in character because that's going to kill my fucking voice.
Do it.
But Draylon was born many moons ago beneath an eclipsed moon. Crops failed his village from the moment he was born, livestock grew sickly, and famine crept through the land like an unshakable curse. But he didn't have any issues with that. He never felt any sort of hunger the way others did. While his family and neighbors wasted away in times of hardship, he remained untouched. Though his heart ached for their suffering, he couldn't do anything about it. One night, on the outskirts of his dying village, he was drawn to the ruins of an ancient shrine long abandoned and forgotten. In there, a whisper echoed in his mind, a voice both
voice?
soothing and hollow. Shut the fuck up. Speaking of power, of purpose, and a pact was forged. And that's all you get from me right now.
All right, Mike Tyson.
That's all you get from me right now, bitch.
Let's see who's next.
Respect my authority.
Skipping
Mike Tyson on this.
skipping
Oh,
Sable
God.
for right now. Thrak.
Ooh, greetings. Thrak the Conqueror here. Thrak is a 6'7", half orc beast of a barbarian. He is a warrior that radiates the presence of threatening war, believing himself to be invincible in battle. Thrak the Conqueror was born in the blood and ashes of a raised battlefield, and he was destined for war before he could walk. His tribe, known for their raids and unyielding warriors, the elders claimed that Thrak was born under a blood moon, and since his birth he has lived up to the omens. He has carved a path of dominance through rival clans, and he towers above all his kin as an unmatched warrior. And that is all you will get about Thrak for now.
I have a headcanon that Thrak just talks like Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
All right, and I believe, I'm half tempted to make you wait, Vastrod.
Shit, man, you can go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
That's not the voice. Don't worry.
Oh, thank God. All right, tell us a little
talking.
bit about Vastrod, but not too much, since he's not getting introduced into the campaign right away.
All right. I'll just say this: the fucker's 8'8". He's he's black.
That's a tall bitch.
There's that one. Yeah. Um.
Which is an unusual
and
color for a Goliath.
It is. It is. And the dude just loves brutality. He'll dismember anything in any way he wants.
All right.
That's it.
All right. So, let me.
Do a thing.
Yeah, give me just a second. I gotta find the one I wanted to. So, Javin and Arya, you both are already in town. In a tavern known as the Shadowed Chalice. It is a relatively quiet night, as this is a town of just under 1,600 people. However, tonight is... The fuck was that?
Someone hit their mic.
Sorry, that was me. Trying to get my paper for my notes. And I'm sorry, you said the place is called what?
The Shadowed Chalice.
Oh, shadowed. My bad. I spelled that wrong then. My bad.
Fake news.
Yeah, fake news. Don't look at the recaps.
You can edit it. You don't have to type a new message.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Why is he deafened?
What'd you say?
Josh! Why are you deafened? I'm doing something! Oh, no. Anyway,
He's getting a voice clip. You're welcome.
No. Anyway, the air tonight feels different. It is thick with the scent of earth, steel, and decay. The other four of you, one at a time, the town of Reganon comes into view. Nestled on a river, just northwest or northeast of the capital of this continent, Shard. And you all, as you are wont to do as you make your way to a new town, it is about sunset at this point, so you make your way into the Shadowed Chalice. It is an old building, the wooden beams blackened with age. The stone foundation cracked but sturdy. A dim, flickering glow from lanterns barely illuminates the faces of the few patrons. Hushed conversations stopping the moment each of you enter. Javin and Arya, you see these four rather unique figures. A monster of an, I believe he's a half-orc, or is he full orc?
He's muted.
I know. Correct.
Half orc.
Emperor.
Okay.
Half
Yeah.
orc.
Monster of a half-orc. And he has this just dominating presence about him. As if just by existence alone, he commands the attention of a room. Next is a pale elf. Arya, you would recognize this as one of your own kind. However, there is this just almost otherworldly etherealness to her presence. As the next figure, a small Kenku, comes in. A couple of the patrons start having slight coughing fits. And as the final one, a almost skeletal figure steps in. The food that is set out in front of a few of the patrons quickly decays. Uncommon but not unheard of effects here in Reganon. The town has always had a natural disposition to the forces of famine, pestilence, war, death. However, it seems tonight something is amplifying those effects. Behind the bar, as each of you enter, a figure watches you with dark, knowing eyes. Javin, as you are from around the area, you would know this woman to be Vesper, the barkeep. She is a woman of ageless grace and secrets woven into every movement. Polishing a glass as each of them walks in. She has the air of someone who has seen far worse than what stands before her.
That's shocking. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
And just simply says 2 words to each of them as they walk in. You've come. As if she has been expecting them. She points them down a narrow hallway that leads deeper into the tavern. Do the 4 of you take this hallway?
Yes.
Drac will just walk without saying a word. He'll follow the point and just, yes, take the path.
Alright. I'm assuming Tasha does. Draylon, do you?
Draylon is going to tip his head slightly as a polite bow. Why, yes, I will happily follow.
I hear a little bit of Volweir in that.
Just a tinge.
Javin, Arya. You're
Yes.
curious about what lies down that hallway. Do
Sure
you
am.
attempt to follow?
I would, but I would attempt to do it unseen.
Alright. I mean, no one's gonna stop you.
I know, but it's rude to follow. I forgot to describe my character though. Javin is a little bit of an odd-looking fellow. He has very clearly like human features, but they've been elongated like an elf, and it looks like under his leather armor, it looks like he's wearing like a shirt made of feathers, but upon closer inspection, they're actually feathers like sprouting in layers over his arms. And then his hands end in talons. He's a rather unique looking guy.
Is he a
But then he
Kenku
would-
or Aarakocra?
Neither.
He is neither. He is, it's not really a secret, he is a shifter, but instead of bestial features, he has avian features.
Oh shit, yeah, okay, I remember that. That actually goes hard.
So,
He's got piercing yellow eyes.
had a little bit of a flash effect going that we had to get rid of. Flash. You know how his eyes trail the lightning?
Yeah, I'd gotten rid of that in the art though.
Brutal.
So,
But he would follow.
Arya.
I've been fucking talking on mute.
Damn.
Every time.
Damn.
Well, my husband's watching TV and y'all can hear it sometimes, so I'm trying to like mute when I'm not talking, but then I forget and I start talking.
You
and
don't mind,
can't
bitch.
hear me. So
We kinda
yeah,
mind.
Arya would also follow. She's not trying to be unseen, but just acting like she's supposed to be there.
Okay. Javin, make me a stealth check. Arya, make me a charisma check.
You got it.
First rolls of the campaign.
Yeah, that feels right.
Oh, okay, decent. 19.
11.
I mean, you think you're unseen, but you know a couple of pairs of eyes follow you. No one attempts to stop you. You know, that's the way towards the rooms anyway. They're just like
Wrong sight.
they're just looking at you, just like, the fuck is this man doing?
You do not
Correct.
see. No.
Probably wants to roll perception.
Well, no, the four of you are already in a room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, that's the right dice. Never mind.
So, you see these four figures enter into a room. Do you stay outside or do you attempt to go in?
Oh,
Who that?
Arya and Javin.
I would stay outside and take a listen in.
Ditto. She'd do a listen first.
Alright.
Post up against the wall beside the door. Again, looking like she's supposed to be there. Like, this is so casual.
All
We,
right.
we just look at each other, realizing we're doing the same thing, and just nod and not say anything else.
just
like-
the head up, just like sup.
I understand.
The four of you enter into a room that is lit by cold blue flames, casting long shadows against the stone walls. At the head of the table sits a figure. actually have pictures for you.
I like pictures.
I like turtles.
Dude, I made a pistachio, the master of disguise joke at my kid today, and she didn't get it. I've failed as a parent.
It's understandable.
Hey, I got a question to you.
Huh.
Mortis and Barak brothers. Mortis, the god of pestilence, and Barak related in any way?
You mean
I see
Morthos?
two skeletons. Yeah,
Oh, the gods.
Yeah,
Mhm.
No, that's just what it gave me.
okay.
But yes, the figure you see before you is the one on the right. A figure cloaked in shadowy robes.
What?
His presence imposing and regal. His skin is a pale ashen gray, and his eyes gleam with unnatural, almost otherworldly light. A mysterious crown-like ornament rests upon his brow, symbolizing power, while long fingers adorned with rings taps against the table in a slow, deliberate rhythm. So, at the head of the table sits Lord Malvorn, his presence commanding but shrouded in an air of mystery. You have all felt it. His voice is rich with authority and veiled with something else, but almost seems like foreknowledge. The echoes of what you were. Leans forward, his gaze sharp as he studies each of you. There is a task before you. A path that has been laid in blood and shadow long before your rebirths. To reclaim what was lost, to complete what has begun, you must retrieve the Scepter of Shadows. Fingers tap against the table still, the rhythmic sound punctuating the rate of his words. It lies within the soundless archipelago, in a place few dare to tread. The Temple of Nightfall. A place where the past lingers, frozen in time, waiting for those with the will to claim its power. But the temple does not yield its secrets easily. Lets the silence settle before continuing. You will need to decipher ancient inscriptions, unravel cryptic runes, and pass the trials left behind by those who sought to guard what you now seek. The temple will not welcome you, but the power within is meant for you. Leans back in his chair, his fingers steepled. The question is not whether you will go. The question is how much are you willing to sacrifice to succeed where your past selves failed. The flames flicker, shadows deepening, and it falls into silence as the four of you feel the weight of fate pressing against you.
Hmm.
Where is this, temple you speak?
He already told you where it was.
Shut the fuck up.
You asked.
Fuck you, Javon.
You hear from beyond the door. Ah, shit.
I'm just gonna fuck you, Javon.
You don't even know who I am.
I can smell you now.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can smell you.
I can smell you.
Drac will lean forward and say, sacrifice is of no concern. I go to where I am called, and I follow my boiling blood, and I will carve forward until the pressure in my veins is quelled.
Pax is gonna like look at Frack and go, blood boil? You sick?
Oh, don't get him started. I
He's
feel
precious.
we might die.
Well,
Did you say that, Fox, out loud?
Yes.
No, Drac just looks back to see who comments, and you see a
You just like look
glare
down
in
and
the
just
eye.
you look down to see a lone bird man looking up at you.
Also, DM, out of game. Why the fuck did you make me small? I'm 5'9", you bitch.
Little guy.
Can you not say that
Little
that's
guy.
small, being 5'8" and all?
I'm
No,
like
but in
IRL.
game,
7.5.
I'm 6'7". I'm 6'7" in game. So
Yeah,
I'm
this
still-
motherfucker massive, and I'm looking like a Roblox character over here.
Worse
And
by
then we
the
got a
second.
Pokemon next to us.
Yeah, I'm literally like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, we straight up got Pidgey in this bitch.
No, I'm a Murkrow.
Oh yeah, shit.
Definitely a
No, you're more of
Murkrow.
Honchkrow because you're slightly bigger.
That's what she said.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey,
That's
yo!
Ooh. All right, where are we looking at this at?
what do you mean?
I don't.
We're talking to the player character, right? In the picture, and she's at the end of the table.
No,
Yeah.
the one on the right is the one that you're talking to.
Oh, they're different people. Okay.
Yeah,
Wasn't
the
sure.
one on the left is the barkeep.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, they look exactly the same. How could I get them confused? I'm sorry.
They're practically identical.
I have a personal stake in a ship crew that runs out of Shard. I have arranged for them to take you to the Soundless Archipelago. I would advise gathering a few allies, as the 4 of you alone will not be enough.
Do you truly doubt our power that much?
Well, okay. I don't know if I told you this, but you don't know you are them reborn?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Or are you just saying that from a, cocky standpoint?
You know it's from a cocky standpoint.
So, he just gives you a small chuckle. It's not that I doubt your power, it's more along the lines of a certain deity protects this scepter.
Well, a grin would crawl
Oh,
over
fuck.
Drac's face, and he would just say, "Yes, I'm quite sure we can find warm bodies and sharp blades ready for war."
What deity guards this scepter?
A certain dragon. Oh,
The
no.
mongrel dogs of the Empire.
Jesus Christ.
Where's the
DM,
Argonian?
Come, my friends, come. We must strike down the greatest Argonian of them all.
Damn. That makes sense.
Oh god.
Sorry, I don't know what came over me. I had this urge to wear a golden mask.
And be completely shirtless.
DM, can I take off my shirt?
I'll even give you a cosmetic gold mask.
Yeah, let's go.
It's getting worse by the second.
Every time you
Off
clear
the
your throat,
rails.
you have to put it on.
For all of you who don't know Morrowind, I'm playing Dagothor.
No, his alter ego is Dagothor.
Yeah. My famine, when famine takes over me, it's Dagothor.
No, you're just famine, and then when you clear your throat, your alter ego comes out, and that's Dagothor.
I love. Honestly, it would be better if it was Pox, because but I got to it first.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
So was he hinting that we should go get help from more people, or kind of?
He's kind of hinting at the fact that you're probably gonna need at least 2 more people.
Got it. Okay. That's
How
what I was thinking.
convenient.
Pox is gonna like turn towards the door.
It's like one head is stacked on top of the other. We've cracked open the door.
It's just 2 sets of eyes under the door slits.
They can't see us. I know it.
We stay very still. Their vision is based on movement.
I feel like
Do we
Thrax
all
would
see
be.
them at this point?
I feel like
We're
Thrax
not
would
actually
be.
doing that.
No, they're standing on either side of the door on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, with that picture.
And do we know they're out there, or only certain people know?
No, none of you know they're out there. They're just listening in.
Okay.
So, do you head out back to the main room of the tavern?
We will go in search of comrades to bring down this dirty scepter.
No, you're not bringing it down. You're collecting it.
Is it on a pedestal?
He just shrugs.
Then if it's on a pedestal, we will bring it down. Then bring it to you. I know what the fuck I said.
Jesus Christ. Javin, Arya, you hear them getting ready to exit the room. Do you still stay posted up?
Go ahead.
I don't know. She's gonna look at him and be like, "What do we do?" He gives him
It's all
about
about
2
confidence.
seconds.
They're
Follow my
posted up
lead.
as if it's a job interview.
Javin goes to the opposite wall across the hall, so he's on the other door frame, and he posts up and makes himself look confident.
He panics.
No, he
Posts
goes to
himself
like
up.
the other and he posts up, making himself look like a fighter.
Yep. She panics and pulls out a lute and just starts ding 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 ding. Just little.
Play Ocarina of Time.
But no, and everything's in like minor.
Anyways,
Y'all
here's
know.
Wonderwall.
But no, like if any of you know anything about like reading music or whatever, like everything's in like minor chords. So
Oh, it's gonna
feels,
be dissonant as shit. No,
it
bad.
feels spoopy and just kind of makes you a little chill in the shoulders. Just kind of, it's not off-putting, but unnerving usually.
Really harshing the vibe. It's gonna take a
Oh,
minute for
do
me to
either of
dial in
you-
the accent.
All right, the four of you exit. You see this sight.
Sight.
Just these two weird-looking motherfuckers.
Totally not listening in.
Yeah, one's
I'm
playing
gonna-
a lute, the other's just standing there with his chest puffed out.
I'm gonna start mimicking the sound of the lute towards Arya.
So,
Okay, just
you-
puffed out guy.
So,
It's not
Arya,
quite just
Go
about
ahead.
but go on.
Arya, you watch as this little 3-foot bird-looking dude just starts mimicking the sound of your lute without a lute.
She, inside, loves him immediately. Immediately. But is restrained, is calm, and just looks down at him and watches and just kind of changes and just kind of continues with like different chords and different rhythm.
He mimics every single one.
Yeah, and she just keeps up with that. She's enthralled with this until anyone else does something.
Miss, if I may, your music sounds beautiful, but
In
it's
her
a little
head.
too dark for this
Oh.
lovely setting. Play us something a little more upbeat.
No, I'd say it fits.
Wait, what?
It is called the Shattered what?
Shadowed.
Crown? Shadowed.
Shadowed chalice.
See, now she's got me doing it.
I think that it's quite lovely, honestly.
I did not say it wasn't lovely, Miss. You know what? I don't have the energy for this.
It is beneficial to all settings.
You do look like you need a sandwich.
How big is Javon again?
So he's not that big.
Look, another little guy.
He is. No, he's about 5'9". He's about the same as Draylon.
Okay.
But he's pretty wide. Like he's a lot of shoulder.
So as Fox was playing his instrument, I mean as who was it? Arya was playing her instrument.
Arya.
And Fox came out. Yeah. Drac would have been looking at you guys side eye back and forth, and he would see that Javin, try to stand like casual, at attention tough, and Drac would just walk over and kind of poke you in the chest, and with a very big, strong finger, to see if you're tough. Are you?
That would depend on your definition of tough.
Are you a bubble blowing
He's
baby?
What
Hey,
would you recoil from the finger poke, or would you stand firm?
Depends. Is it a bony poke like a nun's, or is it like a thick poke like
No,
No,
Bobby?
this man's got a lot of meat on him. I know that.
It's a
It's a
sausage.
thick-
He's
a
poking you with a
Thick,
sausage.
meaty sausage. It's a
It's your
thick, meaty
fucking
sausage
steak
poke
sausage,
in the
okay?
chest.
So, if you get the impression if he wasn't leaning up against the wall, it would have moved him, but it wouldn't have been by choice. He's just not physically strong.
That's okay. As long as
He's
you
got
get
the
it
demeanor
bent.
of he wouldn't have just taken it.
Awesome. Drac would just cross his arms, back up, size you up a little bit. And then he won't say anything. And he'll just... That's it. He just kind of sized you up right there.
He looks down at his chest where you poked him. He meets you directly in the eye, and he's got piercing yellow eyes, like that of a hawk. And he just nods. Like he understands
nods
your
back.
intention.
Hell yeah. Respect. Well, I suppose, and I'll look back to who's in that room with me.
Well, no, you're
Nick.
outside of the room now.
But who was in there with me? Who like I want to see the.
Draylin, Nyx, and Pox.
I'll look over at Draylon and Well, I guess we have a few more hands we should find to bring to the party. Would you not agree?
I completely agree.
Well, I mean, if you are looking for work, I mean, I'm certainly available.
Miss Lute Player, and he's gonna like lean down a little and produce like a perfect looking apple out of his coat. Would you mind offering us your services for the night?
As he's holding the apple, it kind of withers away in his grasp.
What the fairy godmother?
Wait, what happened?
Did you forget what aspect you represent?
Yeah, that's why it was perfect, because it
No.
wasn't. Once she took it, it was supposed to wither away.
No.
I
No, your
Ruined.
touch.
ruined the magic.
Your touch is what does it.
Oh well, shit. I probably
Premature
shouldn't-
withering.
Wait, hold on.
happens to
If
the
it's
best
in
of
my
us.
possession, I don't suffer from my own curse, do I? What if I wanted to eat it?
Then it would have stayed.
Not
Oh
constitute.
god damn it! I knew I was
You
off
eat
by
a
it.
lot of gross food, is what I'm taking from this. It's all
Where's
rotted.
my character been this
and gross.
entire time? I feel like I need to catch up.
Basically, you got told what you got to do. You gotta go Soundless Archipelago and get a scepter for a dude.
Okay.
You are currently discussing bringing Javin and Arya along with them.
Okay, how is my character introduced? I'm sorry, I had to go pick up my roommate.
I mean, I just kind of had you listening in along. You haven't really been
Okay,
interacting.
Yeah, you can do your grand entrance.
Oh,
now.
cool.
would
In
be
that
it,
case,
yeah.
she's just sitting at the table, like one
Well,
hand.
You're outside of
Go
the
ahead.
They were outside of the room listening in. They didn't come into the room. The rest of them are currently outside sizing them up.
like in a hallway.
Yeah.
Is there? Can I be at the very far end of the hallway, kind of leaning against the wall with her hand, like on her face, just listening?
Sure.
There you go.
Always watching.
Always watching.
Turn in your paperwork.
You forgot your paperwork, Wazowski.
Be careful, Disney will come after us.
Well,
They're
it's
already
been
knocking on the
fantastic.
doors.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
Anyway,
It's over.
Oh no, unfortunately, I don't think none of them heard that except Austin.
I heard it. I heard him.
What was it?
Oh
he
no,
knocked on
okay,
he knocked on
didn't-
something
no,
and went,
hold on,
FBI, open up.
No, that was
Oh, God.
no, that was me. No, that was me knocking, and unfortunately, I didn't realize I was muted until after, so it sounded like this. Let me at
Doesn't
least.
pick it up.
Yep.
That was some bullshit.
FBI, open
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
I'm in danger.
So, how do you make them the offer?
I was gonna pipe up at that point, being like, I'm certainly available for work. However, not that I was listening or anything, but what are you all doing?
Make a deception check.
Okay. Should it be at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that feels right.
You
It's a natural one.
all of you
Man.
can tell. All of you can tell he's just lying out of his ass.
He's
I was
grinning
rolling
like an
that 20
idiot.
on that insight.
Your child is incoming.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
not
boy, you guys
offended by
make
his
this
block. Go ahead, Pox.
I was more or less laughing at the thing Austin did, like Grease and
Child
but
incoming.
yeah, the
Confirm
voice
still
he
is
did.
incoming.
I wasn't listening in, but you hear what you hear, right?
I just happened to be passing by, and my ear ended up against the wall.
Yeah, it would just so happened to be pressing my head up against the wall.
Again, you can tell he's lying out of his ass.
Thrak not offended at his lying at all. Just smiles. No problem. Well, we're just gonna carve our way to a location, pick up a package, and return it. Easy peasy. What do you say?
Something tells me if I'm going along with you, it won't be exactly easy, but it will be fun.
Difficult, lemon, difficult. But
Don't you worry, the accent will be all over the place.
Oh, it's gonna
It
stick
is
like fucking.
non-region specific.
It's gonna stick like fucking Matthias's.
Bro, I had a character like that. I'll be European, Brazilian, Spanish, Mexican. Like, I was all over the place one time.
But the idea is to
Really,
just
bro.
have a little bit of an accent on it, but nothing too much.
Switch over to
Very
Australia.
agnostic.
Do you have software?
he just comes off as a very well-traveled man that picks up accents from where
I
he
have
goes. and
never
it's a-
left my
a
hometown.
blended. Well, you know what?
Pox is gonna look at Javon.
Javin.
Yeah, it's
Javin.
Javin. You know, like Battle of Yavin.
Okay. Yeah, Pox is gonna look at Yavin. God damn it, you guys got me mixed up now.
Looks at the other bird
Javelin.
person.
It's Javelin, but you can.
Were you a bird person too?
He's human but has bird traits.
Ah.
His
No,
arms are
you-
covered in feathers.
Okay. But Pox is gonna look at you and just like, is something? Do you got the what they say, a frog in your throat?
No. I don't think so. He starts like palpating his throat looking for a frog.
Yeah, let me help. He's gonna climb up and just like put part of his beak in your
Sharp
mouth.
claws, sharp claws.
Shut close.
Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Not even an hour in, and we already have a character shoving his mouth in another character's mouth.
He's
Hey,
shoving his
hey, guys.
hand.
Well,
No, I said my
Oh,
beak.
no.
He said
No,
beak, yeah.
no, he's
His face.
Oh,
Like
shit.
Mother
giving
Bird.
you a new version. That's a new style of head.
I do not think I
Oh.
like this
no.
very much.
Oh no.
Hey guys, I have a random thing for you.
Child.
Yes, out of context, my child is learning how to shoot it and chase it very early.
It's
the
all
fuck
right.
does that mean?
Our kids give cheers at the dinner table.
No, so she unfortunately is having really bad allergies to where they had to give her a steroid because she's coughing. So she's learning how to shoot the medicine and chase it with a drink.
Yep.
I see.
I
Not
understood
very
exactly.
important.
Marissa's a
I
mom.
understood exactly what you
Marissa's a
meant.
mom, so she knew.
Yep,
I was
immediately.
so scared. I was so scared the whole time.
Same here.
Dude,
I was
I had to
holding my
teach-
breath. I was
I
like,
had
oh
to
my
teach
god.
my kid how to take daily ADHD meds when she was
Yep,
in
same.
like 4th grade. And
Mine.
that
mine
was an
is
experience.
9. She's taking it. She's been taking it for about what, a year, 2 years, somewhere
Oh.
in there, Josh.
All
it's a
right.
godsend.
Okay.
So as this
Yes.
bird is climbing on me, he like grabs him by the scruff of the neck like a puppy. I do not think I
There's a
like this very
bird?
much.
There's a bird climbing on someone.
There's a
Oh,
bird
Nyx
person.
is. Nyx looks intrigued at this point.
Yeah, Pox is a kinku.
I know. I know. I'm just.
A very short kinku.
Yeah, he's 3 feet
Yeah,
tall.
and I'm just.
Right?
Legally a
You
midget.
just see you just see my character just actually stand in the middle of the hallway, like at this point, just letting her presence be known, and just like look amused at watching this.
was
Where'd
like,
she
I
come
know you
from?
look like a child dressed up as a plague doctor for Halloween.
Arya's just
Isn't that
doing
what
like
you are?
a chaotic mess of notes to go along with what's happening.
Notes? Do you have a
Like
notebook?
loot, like just ding ding ding, just chaos.
Oh, music notes. Okay, just
But
and we're really just
everything-
turning this.
Alexa, play
into-
Bone Trussel.
If you
Yes.
if you know anything about music, everything's all
Wait,
the
that's
chords are
funny,
in
fun.
minor, so everything's
Yes.
like discordant and like spoopy.
Hold on. If I know anything about music, me and Josh are both band nerds.
Oh, okay, yeah. I clarinet for 8 years.
Same.
So-
Saxophone in marching.
Anyway.
Trumpet.
You fucking bottom.
I was a clarinet first. Fuck you. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. I'm sorry.
But yeah,
I
as
apologize.
Yavin grabs Pox, he's like, I was just giving you a checkup.
I think I'm alright.
You gotta get the
I
Russian
do not
down.
know where the accent went.
It's because of the accent that I thought you was sick.
It's okay. I always sound like this a little bit.
Nyx hasn't spoken yet.
Where'd she come from?
It seems that she likes to do that.
Terrifying.
So, with agreements made, it's probably time to turn in for the night, as it is well into the evening, as it was sunset when you arrived.
Yay.
It is bedtime.
Ugh. And next morning comes.
Must go to sleep.
Jesus Christ.
Think you take off her.
He just wakes up and he's wearing the mask and shirtless.
In the morning, Pox is gonna just walk by everyone's room and just mimic the sound of like a rooster crowing.
You guys probably heard Thrak moaning and grunting through the night.
Oh, we knew
If
what
we
he
were
was doing
sleeping in
then.
close proximity.
We know what he
Heyo.
was doing then.
No, it's not what you think, but it sounds probably pretty. I don't know.
It sounds
You can
like
have
it,
it with
but
that
it's
smell.
not. Sounds like it, but it's not.
Exactly. Not what it sounds like. That kind of stuff.
He's fighting his inner demons.
Is that what they call it now?
He's fighting something, all right.
Yeah,
You cannot do
he's
too much or you go blind.
strangling them demons.
Gotta
Wonder if
choke
he's
'em out.
fighting a snake in there.
Until they release their fluids of life.
Oh god.
Well-
Oh no.
Sorry.
Anyway, like he said, there has been passage arranged from the docks of Shard to the Soundless Archipelago.
DM, I'm gonna apologize for what I just sent you ahead of time.
What did you send me? On what?
You know what? I'm not gonna deign to send
Bless
it to
you.
anyone else. It's that fucking foul.
Oh, I have the shitpost channel muted.
That's good.
Other people can see my shitposts, right?
Nope.
No.
So only I can see my shitposts.
Bam wants access to it, so I might give it to him too. So
Give it to him.
I'll do it later. But you do have to make your way to Shard. It will take about half a day.
Okay.
But a neat little thing about this town is morning comes and it's still quite dark outside.
Morning comes.
But no,
Alright, you should feel bad about that one.
me or him?
Him.
Don't worry, what I said Austin makes me feel even worse. It's okay.
He also sent it to me.
You should send it to me.
Jesus Christ. I will give you access to the channel.
Let's telephone this shit.
No,
I'm not gonna send it on Discord, except maybe
I don't.
to Wilson.
I don't have your Snapchat or anything, so I can't send it to you.
So,
I don't even know the last time I opened Snapchat.
the... Send it over Discord, dumbass!
I sent it to Wolfie.
Why?
But,
Oh, I don't like that image. I didn't even have to play it. I don't like it.
The
Amen
town
to
is
that.
perpetually under twilight conditions. Which most of you are fine with. I believe you all actually have dark vision.
I'm happy with that. There's a difference.
Yeah, it's actually quite similar to where you come from. You and Arya.
Sure do.
Exactly. I'm happy with this.
The area is always a little bit depressed. Deep sigh.
Really?
Track
Don't
also
think
is a little
I
bit.
don't-
Go ahead, buddy.
I was just gonna say, I don't think Kenkus actually have dark vision.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
Do they not?
I don't think so. But they're not nocturnal birds.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, I don't see it on the sheet.
Okay, fair enough. Shit. There's always one person.
Always that one guy.
So. Do you have any preparations to make before you leave on this half-day journey?
I do have a question about my character since you made them.
I might have an answer for you.
Story-wise, she has a long sword and a short sword. Is she dual wielding those?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. That's all I need to know. Thank you.
I also have a question. With spells, do y'all play by components or no?
Not usually.
Okay.
Unless
The-
they have material.
Yeah.
Is it
Oh,
like
yes.
diamonds, something like
The
that?
way
but if
I
it's
do
like
it is
a bit of string and wood.
the way I do it is if it has
No.
a material cost that is consumed, you need it. Otherwise, I'm not too concerned.
Okay, so we're talking like diamonds and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
it
Things
says
like a
which
vivify
is
and shit.
consumed, then you need that material. Otherwise, go for it.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, usually, I think it's written in the book. If you have a spell focus, you don't need material
Which
components.
bards
Like, you
I
can play
treat
either
their
way.
instrument as a
Their
I think that's
instrument
how
is
it's
their focus.
considered.
Beauty.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. The DM won't let me play one.
or for good reason.
This is fair.
Hey, well,
I
I've
don't know, I might-
I've never played a bard, so we're
Just wants
gonna
to play
see
the
how this
typical
goes
bard where He
together.
wants to go fuck everything.
Hey,
Yes, you do.
man, that's not a trait exclusive to men.
No one said
I
it was.
don't, but they think I do.
Yeah, but see, here's the difference between you and him. I have more faith in you that you can control your character's urges.
Damn, Chief.
Yeah,
He's
DM,
got a
I'm glad-
point.
I'm glad I looked through my spells. You didn't have any healing spells prepared for me.
What's up to you? You're a cleric. You get to pick.
Well, I
I
did
know.
make the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I've already switched out my spells. Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Paladin.
What do you want, child?
He made me a paladin.
Yeah, with a custom subclass.
Oh,
And it's probably
fancy.
sick as hell.
I'll let him tell
Draylen,
you
Nyx,
about it. It's
Pox,
better.
and Thrak all have custom subclasses and backgrounds.
Yes. I didn't know if you wanted me to read the background or not, so I just kind of made something up.
I have my own custom race. I win.
But like I said, any preparations you want to make before you embark?
Would like to find any lizard
No.
folk around here.
Who would lose?
Jesus Christ. Starting off early, are we?
We lost the rack, you guys.
Oh.
Oh no, our big man is
Not
gone.
brag.
I do not need to do anything before we set off. I've already got all my stuff prepared.
Were there any lizard folk, TM?
I'm good.
He's back.
I'm not gracing that with an answer.
Yo, I don't know what
Coward.
happened. That
Welcome
was
back.
terrible. What's the last? Did you guys hear me say anything before I left?
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh, I was trying to be a suck up and say that I haven't touched my character.
Well, there's nothing for you to touch.
How he is.
And then, yeah, no, but I was just trying to be the fucking star student, you know, give you an apple. And then it went,
My homework
it
teacher.
went quiet, bro. I thought you guys like hated my joke, bro. I was like, oh, my bad, I was just joking.
No.
And I was like,
This happens to you a lot.
yeah, bro, it was so quiet. I was like, damn, all right, my bad. I'll just mute myself. And anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm back.
Anything you want to do to prepare for the journey, or do you just want to head out?
No, as I was saying, I am perfectly prepared.
All right. Like I said, Josh, I'm not gracing that with an answer. We're starting off early.
That was so weird.
Oh no, I wasn't saying that to you. I was quoting Thrak. No, I
That's
understand.
That's exactly how I felt, bro.
So, you do make your way to Shard. Nothing eventful happens. You meet the crew. The ship is a. I'm just gonna send you the picture.
Ooh.
Pox is going to start investigating the ship for any rats.
DM, does my race need to sleep?
Did I put it in there?
No, that's why I was asking.
Then full 8 hours.
You bitch. Okay.
You have to nap like the rest of us.
Hey, I don't have to do that.
Fuck you,
Is that
God
right?
chosen.
You have to nap like most of us.
I'm going to start investigating the ship for rats.
Okay, I am still looking for the picture.
Okay, so is that what we're doing now? We're getting ready. We're getting ship ready.
I'm gonna go all
And
the
where
way
we
to the
going?
very end of the ship so my curse doesn't fucking ruin all the food.
You are currently embarking to the Soundless Archipelago to go get this scepter that they were tasked to get.
Can you put that in the chat so I can spell it correctly? Because I will not otherwise.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm
Thank
still
you.
looking for the ship picture. Oh, I think it might be in chat.
Did I spell these right? Been day drinking today. See if I'm still on point.
Yeah,
It's
there
the
it is.
what? Archipelago?
Soundless.
Archipelago? Soundless. Thank you.
Out of character, a very familiar ship to some of you.
Hey, yo!
That's you.
Wait.
Oh my
What's
god.
that?
Oh my gosh.
That is the ship that is in his employ.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? What a beauty!
As I say,
What?
most of you
How
should
do they have
recognize
it?
it.
Pretty.
How do they have it?
Well,
Is that? Oh my god, my mind is racing right now. I'm like,
It's a magic
bro,
item.
it is a magic ship in a bottle, so.
Yeah, I'm just wondering whoever got it, how did they get it?
Wait, why does this seem familiar to me?
Because this is the one
That
from
was
the last
Water's-
campaign.
That was Water's ship
Yeah, I know, but was I there?
when he left. Yeah, we used it like at least once when you were there, I believe.
Right. That's why I was like, wait, was I actually there, or am I just daydreaming?
Yeah, Zedeka tried to get the damn dragonborns on the ship fired.
That's right. Yeah, remember? That's where it all started. That's where it all started. Once the deck turned the page and was like, they gotta go. But yeah, the Twilight Sentinel. Oh, awesome! What a freaking beautiful thing to see out of character. I'm so curious to see what happens right now. So, is there like a crew on this ship or it?
Yeah,
that are
there's
working
already a
and
crew.
stuff? And what do they look like?
I'll get back to you on that. No,
Okay.
there is
Hopefully.
Is it capable?
Yeah, they're capable. It's not too dissimilar from the one that was crewing it when last campaign was going on.
Okay. Mixed
Except
match.
instead of a Goliath, a Dragonborn, and a gnome, it is now a fucking Yuan T, a Loxodon,
No idea, and
snake
Facts.
person, elephant person, and a Hadozi.
Monkey.
I have no idea what that one is either.
It's a monkey.
Oh, okay.
It's a glider
I
monkey.
want pictures.
I don't have
This
pictures of the
fucking-
crew.
What's his name, Bam? What's his name?
We need them.
The monkey?
Huh?
Monkey? What monkey?
What are you talking about?
Help me out, Bam. You know what I'm talking about?
Comes
Man.
back in the campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Great descendant.
Monkey.
I swear
Love you,
to God,
Bam.
I hear your child messing with something.
Got you, Zeddy.
Monkey.
But okay, so alright, cool. Some
So,
different kind of folks operating these things. Cool.
as you set out, the sea is unnaturally still. No, it's Hadozi, not Zine.
Those sounded like the same thing.
Potato.
There's no N.
Tomato.
Ah,
The end is silent.
All right, okay.
Anyway, the
Yeah, I start looking around the ship for rats.
yes, you find 2 rats.
I'm gonna keep them.
How far does my aura go? Like, you know, my
It means
fan
where does he
aura.
have to be to not disintegrate everything we eat on this ship?
Yeah.
I will say, if you concentrate hard enough, you can kind of pick and choose what it affects.
Okay, so it would literally encompass the whole ship then.
Not the whole ship, but a good 50-75% of it.
All right. Which one of you is really strong?
My character's just gonna step forward without saying anything.
And mine will
Need
step
you-
back with a big smile.
I need you to tie me to the mast. Up high, incredibly high.
Are you afraid of sirens?
No, I don't want to ruin your food.
She's gonna look a little questionable, but just give you a nod, like, okay. What do I
He's
need to roll
scared
to
one.
tie him?
Let's go with. Well, first you need to make a strength check to climb up with him.
Well, no, I'm climbing up myself.
okay.
She's
22?
You just have to climb up.
Nope, I'm carrying you.
She just grabs you by
22.
the back of your robe.
Yep.
Listen here, you mongrel dog. You better not drop me, or I will stack your body.
Why?
That
What
sounds
the
almost like
Argonian?
Obama.
I was gonna say, why does Dagoth sound like Obama all of a sudden?
They got their kind of sounds like Obama.
I'll be right back.
But to tie it, make a dexterity check.
$14.
Yeah, good enough.
He might be dangling a little bit, but he's up there.
I swear, woman. If I fall from here,
I keep wanting to go to Obama.
I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna
Go
climb
with
up
it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
climb
his
up
alter
there.
ego just turned into
I
Obama.
I need to make a point clear before Pox decides to climb up. I scarecrow tied him.
Oh, great.
No, I was thinking, I mean, honestly, I would have loved to make you, like, you know, that decoration on the front of the ship, but you said the mast.
I wanted to say it in the front of the ship, but I couldn't remember what it's called. Not the back.
The starboard?
It's the right.
Oh, shit. What is the front? Shit!
The figurehead at the bow.
No.
Either way,
The wave break. So the figurehead is pressed up against the ship. I'm talking about the piece that sticks out.
Guys, can we make him the wave breaker instead? Can I do that, DM?
Ah!
I mean, if there was waves.
Can we paint him as a mermaid?
I will. Performance check
I'm-
right now from you. You do it.
No.
I'm just gonna climb up there and put one of my rats up there. This is Stu. He'll keep you
Wizard
company.
guy.
On the first episode of our evil campaign, we did cosplay. It was arts and crafts day at the evil campaign.
No, it wasn't cosplay. Get it right. It was drag. We all know it was drag.
No, Pox is just gonna perch on his shoulder. It's like a crow on top of a scarecrow.
That's why I said that.
It doesn't scare you?
No.
Makes other people worry.
He looks like a scarecrow too.
Beware the harbinger of doom.
Never
We're talking about the scarecrow or the crow. You'll never know.
Beware your impending doom.
Never
Jack is gonna look for it.
That's all our enemies are gonna see at this point. Like, all the enemies are gonna see is just freaking Death and his crow.
So,
Nevermore.
sea is unnaturally still as you depart. Not calm, still. The waves barely stirred, the wind barely whispered. The ship cut through the inky waters in eerie silence, its hull groaning as if protesting the journey. The crew speaks in hushed tones, casting wary glances at the horizon. Even the most seasoned sailors, those who had braved the abyssal maw and sailed through the serpent's teeth, looked uneasy. No birds circled overhead, no fish disturbed the surface. The ocean
Except Hawks.
felt dead. So,
I think I just posted somewhere wrong.
Fox is totally circling overhead.
I
Pops
can't fly.
As I say, he
Yeah,
can't
he
fly.
can't fly. He's still on me. I'm just gonna
Just know, if we fall, I've got 36 lessons in whoop ass.
So, the sky above darkens, clouds twisting unnaturally, shadows pooling between them. A storm that never breaks, a sky that never wept. And then, from the mist that is gathering, the soundless archipelago and the ruins of the temple rise from the mist. The ship is a bit too big to get close enough, so you take a rowboat to it. Jagged black stone juts from the water. Ancient steps worn smooth by time leading up from the waves. Temple of Nightfall looms in the distance, its obsidian spires stretching towards the storm-choked sky. A heavy mist clings to the shore, curling around your feet like grasping hands. There's no sound, no waves crashing, no gulls crying, no wind howling. Only the whisper of your boots on the damp stone as you disembark. Nyx leads the way. Massive doors stand before you, ancient and unmoving. Carved into the stone are symbols older than empires, letters that twist when looked upon for too long. Pox exhales and the mist coils towards him, as if drawn to his presence.
Pox is just gonna look at the mist and just like poke it.
Nyx was about to push the doors open.
They do not budge.
What's going on? I can't see down there.
You have to open your eyes.
I'm still
It
crucified.
just-
No,
No,
they
we
got
took a
you
rowboat.
down.
Oh, okay, we're on the rowboat.
No, we're
you're
off the rowboat now.
Yeah, you're in
You
front
look
of the
at the
temple.
feeling that we are missing something.
I'm gonna look at the symbols. Are they in any language? I know you said they keep changing, but from what I can see of them, are they in any language that I would know?
I'm gonna hit it with Eldritch Blast.
Sure, roll to hit.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Oh, for the love of God.
Hold on.
Let's fucking go, 23.
It bounces off of the door.
Oh.
Hmm. I'm
So-
just gonna watch it soar like 300 feet into the air.
It actually ricochets right back into you.
God! Oh, damn it!
Hey,
Straight to the decap.
Arya's gonna be like, hey, can I
No
can
damage.
I do a thing real quick, please? And she's gonna walk up to it and lay her hand on it and
I was gonna
cast
say Nyx is just here you go.
comprehend languages.
The symbols do not shift into any readable language.
Usually that works, but it didn't.
This
Oh,
is
yes.
older than any currently known language.
Like, how old? Does it have a name?
No, that is how old.
The
I'm
bane
gonna
of
look
every
around
party.
and see.
Adore.
Hold on.
I,
As the six of you stand around these massive obsidian doors, the air around you grows thick with unseen weight. Draylin, Nyx, Pox, and Thrak, you watch as the ancient runes carved into the stone shift and twist, reshaping before your eyes.
Look, I know you said Nyx, but I heard Dix, so
Listen, we all get it, you're fruity.
Only on Tuesdays, Daddy. Goddamn.
No, it's on days that end in Y.
We all know that's not true. Oh no, Draylin died.
Anyway. Then, a voice, ancient, hollow, and layered with countless whispers, emanates from the temple itself. The nightfall does not yield to mere hands. You who seek entry must prove your wisdom. Speak the truth of shadow, or remain forever barred. And the runes are reforming into 4 distinct stanzas, each linked to a certain past self.
I'm
going
sure that clicked.
I'm going to send you each your distinct ones.
Ooh, okay.
Well, if nothing else, they are pleasant to look at.
Alright. What is that? I'm supposed to say that?
Yes. This is what reforms the runes reform into before your eyes.
And should I say it out loud? Should I write like okay, as the runes form
So
before my eyes.
what you have to do is you have to read it out loud and name it for what it is.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be fun.
So what is it named?
Well, that's for you to figure out. I can't give you the
Okay.
answer.
Do I know it?
I would hope so. It's baked into your very character.
Okay. Gotcha. You're
The
gonna see
vibe
the
you're
word.
getting.
I'm sorry?
I said, what's
Yeah.
the vibe you're getting?
I think I'm a little confused right now is the problem.
So,
I don't know if that
what I sent you, you have to read. It's a riddle. You have to read the riddle out loud and solve it.
okay. So Drac will see the words pop before his eyes and he will say, I break kings and shatter thrones. I stain the earth and feast on cries of the fallen. Men praise me, yet they curse me in the same breath. Name me and hear my call. You'll see Thrak like his palms will kind of open up from like a rested fist position. His palms will open outward and his chest will expand as he looks up and he will just breathe out war.
Your runes light up.
I'm so proud of you right now.
Thank you, bro.
Who's next?
Reboot my CPU.
I'll get this over with. I devour empires without a single blade. I turn abundance into plenty. I turn abundance into dust and plenty into despair. I Follow the strong, leave the weak to perish. Name me and taste the void.
Alright, what do I gotta roll to figure out if I know what this is?
Again, I hope you would know it. It's baked into your very character.
Famine it is.
Yours light up.
Pox will go next. I spread unseen. Yet I leave. I spread unseen, yet I leave ruin in my wake. I am feared, yet I am not alive. I whisper in the lungs and bloom upon the flesh. Name me and feel my touch. Pestilence.
Close enough, I'll give you that one.
I was gonna say either pestilence or plague.
It was plague.
Okay.
But yes, your runes light up as well.
I was debating between
I
pestilence, plague, and
smell
disease.
pestilence.
That just leaves.
I hate you. Yes, but he just got me to laugh, so now I have to get back in character. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm rooting this. Okay. She's gonna study it for a minute, like seeing the words flash before her. I claim all things, yet I am never sated. I steal breath, yet I do not breathe. I walk beside every soul, yet none call me kin. Name me, and know my embrace. It's death. And my DM is being a dick because he's talking to Josh.
Yes, your runes light up.
Thank you.
You're-
The voice speaks once
did it.
more.
I tried so hard.
The voice speaks once more. You remember what you lost. Enter and reclaim your past. The doors slowly creak open, revealing the darkened halls of the Temple of Nightfall beyond. As you all step as you all step into the temple,
Chamber.
Complex.
Apartment.
Vicinity.
as the massive obsidian
Building.
doors groan open, an unnatural darkness spills out, swallowing what little moonlight the cursed sky has to offer.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
A wave of cold, but not of wind, of emptiness, absence, a void washes over you as you cross the threshold. The air inside is thick, stagnant, as if it has been sealed by for centuries, untouched by time or life. The scent of damp stone, old blood, and something sickly sweet clings to the walls like a lingering memory. Your footsteps echo far too loud in the vastness, as if the temple is amplifying your presence, watching, waiting. The first chamber stretched endlessly into shadow. Towering black pillars framing a pathway of obsidian tiles, each etched with ancient symbols. Flickering torchlight reveals unsettling details. The walls were not carved with runes only, but etched with thousands of nameless figures, faceless, writhing in silent agony. Some looked as though they had tried to claw their way out of the stone itself. Ahead, an altar stands beneath an arched doorway, flanked by two statues cloaked in darkness. Their forms are twisted, incomplete, as if carved by a hand that feared what it was creating. Between them, the entrance deeper into the temple remained sealed. An intricate lock of rotating rings set into the door, each inscribed with a different rune. At first it was and then the whispering began. At first it was indistinct, like a breeze rustling through dead leaves. Then, voices. Familiar voices. They are familiar to Draylin, Nyx, Pox, and Thrak. However, you knew these whispers, however, you have never heard them before. You have come again. How many times must you fail? Step forward and remember. The walls seemed to shift, figures in stone moving in the corners of your visions. The temple was waking, and it remembered you. So you have another puzzle to open before you get into the actual
Yes.
dungeon itself. The massive door looms before you, its surface cold and unyielding, set with 3 rotating rings, each covered in runes that shift and pulse with an unnatural glow. The rings are misaligned, preventing passage forward. Above the lock, an inscription flickered into existence, carved into stone in a language older than empires. Yet the 4 of you can read it as though that you have always known its meaning. The past is the key. Align the truth or remain forever lost. Each of the 3 rings has a series of symbols corresponding to a specific aspect of past failures. To unlock the door, you must align them in the correct sequence, representing your true history.
Okay, I need a little thing of deja vu.
What do each ring represent?
Give me just a second.
At this, while that's happening, Javin turns to Arya and whispers, "I don't know about you, but I think I've gotten myself in over my head."
I hear furious typing.
Eat these books.
Ooh. I was about to say, who is furiously
I'm
typing?
on mute.
Oh,
Yeah,
Fuck.
is that what that is?
Uh-huh.
I thought it was a helicopter.
It sounds like.
I'll still look back at him and just be like, no, man, you've got to learn to go along with the ride, right? And just
I feel like Arya
just
is
go
a
with
hippie.
it.
Are you high right now?
No.
I feel hippie vibes.
Yeah.
No.
Also, Marissa, would you like to be? I got some.
Hey, bro, I'm ahead of you.
Damn. Damn.
What
I'm
do you
getting
think I
there.
do sitting here for 4 or 5 hours?
How do you think
Playing
we come
hardcore
up with
D&D.
we came up with?
Anyway. Anything else you wanted to add, or was that all you wanted to say?
Nope, that's it. Yeah, she's just tagging along. She's just here.
The lock embedded within the great obsidian door was a thing of unnatural craftsmanship. 3 concentric rings of blackened metal, each one twisting and grinding as if resisting the touch of mortal hands. The symbols carved into them pulsed with a dim, eldritch glow, shifting between hues of deep violet and eerie crimson, as though they held the memories of countless failures. The rings were not smooth, nor were they uniform. Each bore etched runes, jagged carvings, and deep grooves, as if the passage of time had worn them down, or had not worn them down, but scarred them with the echoes of the past. A faint, almost imperceptible whispering emanates from the lock, growing louder when the rings are moved, as if unseen forces whisper of past attempts of forgotten pain and of history demanding to be set right. The first ring, the Legion's origin. The outermost ring was thicker, more worn, its surface marred with deep cracks that seemed to pulse faintly as though something within still struggles to escape. The symbols on this ring depict pivotal moments of the Legion's formation. A shattered oath, the symbol of a broken covenant, a serrated sword dripping with inky shadows. A crowned figure standing over kneeling warriors. A burning city, smoke rising into a starless sky. You have to choose the correct one.
Oh. Can you repeat them for us? Because I guarantee you that's what everyone else is gonna ask.
A shattered oath, the symbol of a broken covenant. A serrated sword, dripping with inky shadows. A crowned figure standing over kneeling warriors. A burning city, smoke rising into a starless sky.
Oh, that's hard.
This relates to the lore dumps I've sent you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to do research. I got this, guys. I totally don't got this, but we're gonna find out.
I started reading through it earlier while I was doing dinner.
No, this is relating to one of the very first ones in that channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now.
The four of you can roll history with advantage if you would like.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
there
not
we
gonna
go.
help me. That's not gonna help me, but okay, yeah, let's do
First
it.
roll of the day. Let's go, baby.
Hey, 16.
Inspiration. Oh wait, no, that's not like guidance. I'm sorry. Never
Not
mind.
20.
All right,
Oh, good shit, Thrak.
Thrak. Your
Yeah,
eyes.
Yeah.
No, it's Thrak. You had it right.
Oh, okay, I thought I got it wrong somehow. I'm like, I thought
No.
I said the right name.
No, I was just saying. Thrak, your eyes are immediately drawn to the crowned figure.
Okay. So, do I know why, or I'm just gonna go with the crown figure? Okay.
So, do you rotate it into the top slot?
It feels right, so yes.
Okay. It clicks into place. The second ring, their defeat. The middle ring is slick to the touch, unnaturally cold, as if frozen in the moment of their downfall. It spun more slowly than the others, as though reluctant to relive what had come before. The engravings here were sharper, jagged, almost like claw marks gouged into metal. A war horn, cracked and broken in two. A dragon's eye, burning with divine fury. A crumbling fortress, its walls shattered beyond repair. A crown cast into the dirt, half buried in dust. Anyone?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too.
Anyone?
I kind of feel like I should go up there.
I mean, this is supposed to be a group effort.
Well, yeah, I was trying to figure out which one was mine, though.
They're not.
Yeah,
They're just supposed to be in order, basically.
No, this is the history of the original Legion.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought, but I was like trying. I think I was reading too far into it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is the original history of the Legion. Now, what you have to do is you have to choose the correct symbol to slot into the lock.
And the first one slotted in, right?
Yes, it did. It was a crowned figure.
I'm gonna look at Pox.
Box is gonna look towards you.
I look at you, and you look at me, and I look
Okay,
back at you.
And then we're both gonna look, and then we're both gonna look at Josh's character, right? We're both gonna look at Draylin, right?
And they looked at me, and I looked at them.
Oh shit. Oh god.
I wish I understood a little bit better the clues
Yeah.
related to
Yeah,
the keyhole.
I swear I'm trying. Okay, I am trying to understand. I want to be like, this goes here, but I'm also scared that I'm gonna fuck it up.
So what you do is you have to choose the right symbol, slot it into the...
I know.
Yeah.
I know what I have to do. I just feel... I also feel stupid for being like, now can you repeat the symbols one more time, or at least 17 more times?
Yeah, I'm gonna just type of because he said it. All right, symbol. Let's go.
Yeah,
The
do it right
symbols
now.
on this
right
one
now.
are a war horn, cracked and broken in two, a dragon's eye, burning with divine fury, a crumbling fortress, its walls shattered beyond repair, and a crown cast into the dirt, half buried in dust.
All right, and the crown.
Oh,
The crown's already been used, right?
It has.
Okay.
Crumbling fortress. Um. What's his name? Draylin. Perhaps. And he's gonna slide it in. Try to slide it into the lock.
Does not go.
Well, shit. That's all I got.
Think about the order of your guys' history.
Pox is gonna grab the dragon eye and try to slot it in.
You can't reach it.
Pox is gonna point towards the dragon eye and either point it out to Nyx or Arya to grab it for him.
Or someone
will-
give them uppies.
I will do so.
I'm gonna just give him uppies. Don't worry.
And then Pox is gonna try to slot it in.
It slots in.
And then the war horn would be next, right?
No. There's only one
No.
per ring.
No, this was like something else.
Okay.
There's
So-
another one after this.
For
Now we have to
context,
look at it again.
For context,
Got it.
the crowned figure represented the Legion's vow to conquer and rule. The dragon's eye represents the moment that Bahamut's forces crushed the original Legion.
Mhm.
Next is the third ring. The curse. The innermost ring is the most sinister. Its surface smoother than glass, yet etched with symbols that shift when looked at too closely. The carvings on this ring are the deepest, as if burned into metal with unnatural fire. When turned, the whispering voices grew stronger, as if urging them to remember. A serpent coiling around itself, never ending. An empty throne, its occupant long since lost. A dying star, flickering its last light, or a pair of hands bound in spectral chains.
Spectral chains. I just like how it sounds.
Fox is kind of gonna look towards the serpent.
Mm,
Ooh, empty throne.
Well, think about it.
yeah, I got
What-
this one for you guys. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm
What
doing
is-
research. I got this.
What is relating to the curse of the Legion? Reincarnation.
Yep.
The never-ending
To
serpent.
reincarnate. Step 1.
Ooh,
Yeah, the
it's
never-ending serpent.
Ouroboros.
Nyx is gonna pick it up and try to slot the serpent.
It goes in.
Oh, that just leaves one more.
No, that was the third one.
Oh, I thought there was 4. I don't know why.
Once
Because you
all
were presented with 4 options each time, so your brain just filled
Yeah,
it
that's
in.
probably it. Yeah,
Once
basically.
all 3 rings are aligned, the symbols blaze to life, illuminating the chamber in an eerie spectral glow. The door itself seems to shudder, as if it had been waiting for this moment across centuries of failure. The voices that had whispered turn to silence, replaced by a single resonant voice. You have remembered, but memory alone will not break the cycle. With a thunderous rumble, the door splits open, revealing the abyssal darkness of the Temple of Nightfall beyond. Now, I give you a choice. There's a dungeon coming up. I can cut it off
Yes.
here, or we can keep going.
I wanna slay some.
Josh says his meds are kicking in.
Well, he
I
can
was
stop-
asking
he
Dungeon
can
if
stop
sounds
being a
like
bitch.
it'll take a while.
Yes, it probably will.
I got work tomorrow, homie.
I feel it.
Save the
I
excitement
don't want to
next
cut
time.
it, but we're gonna have to.
Yeah, it's like as much as I want to. He's like, man, just need to save the excitement for next week.
If it
Yeah,
helps,
we're
you are
gonna-
cucking me from
we're all
entering the
gonna be-
game.
I was about to say we're all gonna be
Brutal.
in fucking God, what's his name in here?
Vastrad.
Sable, Sable.
Vastrad
No,
and Sable
Vastrad.
don't get to join.
No, I was more talking about the cuck chair.
Yeah.
You know, Sable.
Yeah, Vastrad gets that this session too if we end.
Aw, so sad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you, Bam.
No, fuck you. I'm gonna start watching YouTube shorts every time you go to fucking talks. And you want me to skip, bitch.
On full volume, the mic
You
will
know,
not be
you know,
muted.
I can actually see.
Never mute the mic.
Oh god.
Gosh, I just realized there's a living meme of Bam. There is a living meme of Bam. It's literally just the fucking kids screaming, "Get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft."
Nah.
Yes.
Are you
Yes, it
winning,
is.
son?
Alright.
Hmm?
I think the consensus is cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff.
It's fine. I'm enjoying the cooking.
Alright.
Oh,
Well,
I know you like
What
it,
is
you dirty
called
boy.
good first
cliffhanger?
You're
session.
damn right.
Good first session.
Good.
Yes.
We gotta find her leg.
You cut out what?
Your leg? You need to find your leg? You lost your leg somehow?
Lieutenant Dan?
I was just about to say that.
I think he died. He did die.
Oh no.
No, you want to hear something funny about not having legs? My 3-year-old saw someone with no legs in a wheelchair for the first time at Walmart the other day.
Oh no.
Did she say something about a stump?
He went by in his wheelchair and we were standing on one end of the aisle looking at the other side. So he coming by the little one started making like racing noises and acting like he was trying to go fast and just being silly for the kid, right? And Bug thought it was hilarious for the first little bit, and then he got right up to her and you could tell that was the moment she noticed because she looked real confused, and he kept going and she goes, "Mommy, he doesn't have legs. I was like, yeah, baby, that's okay. And she goes, where are they? And I was like, I don't know what to tell you. She was like, I'm gonna ask, and started walking, and I was like, absolutely fucking not. Like,
No.
but she was just like, where's
literally. They're so curious, and
Where's-
most people are okay with it, but they're always so fucking curious. And you're like, shut the fuck up.
yeah, like this is
Alright.
a conversation we will
Hold on.
have, but not right here.
Hold on.
Good.
I have not ended yet.
Oh.
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 Like I said, good first session. However, learn the backstories of your characters and the lore.
Yeah, you do.
Can we introduce them next next session?
I couldn't help them. I knew where you were going, but I felt like I couldn't.
I didn't realize we were
It
supposed
would have
to
been
be reading
cheating.
the backstory. Okay, I did not realize.
It's there for a reason. Anyway, next
I'm
week.
tense. I'm fucking legally blonde.
Anyway, next week. Bye bye.